What are my favorites? I'll tell you. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Rebecca and we're here at March favorites, which I forgot February favorites. So should we call it my winter 2023 favorites? I don't know. But anyway, I haven't done a favorites video in a couple months, so I am due. So here you go. To begin, let's talk about a launch that happened March 15th. This launched. So City Lips has now a product for treatment. This is their overnight lip oil, and it is definitely a more luxury product. I do have a discount code. Also, keep in mind, City Beauty sometimes does like site-wide 40% off or something like that. So with Mother's Day in a month or so, I think that if this is something you want to bookmark for future, but it's beautiful. It is very obviously moisturizing, nourishing. It has ingredients in here that truly help to plump the lips, but also kind of refine the lip surface. I don't want to say exfoliate because that sounds really harsh on your lips, but you can wear this both morning and night, like during the day. I sometimes wear it before makeup, you know, to just kind of do it like a lip prep. So it's beautiful. I will link that below. Second, I am absolutely loving the Naturium, the Retinol Hide Cream Serum. It's at 0.05%. This is the most gentle form of a retinol product you can get. If tretinoin hasn't worked for you in the past, which is prescription strength Retin-A, then this might work for you. Retinol products aren't about that percentage or anything like that. It's the formulation. So if you're getting something from the drugstore and it's a skincare item and it has retinol in it, it's the formulation that matters, how it affects your skin. And so for some, certain ones can be irritating while others are just great. So I have been absolutely loving this, and it is affordable, and it just it feels nice on my skin, and I think it's really helping with just kind of the way my skin looks overall in terms of pigmentation and firmness, maybe some fine lines. We'll see. Or even if you're not using retinols, still please wear sunscreen. But if you're using retinols, absolutely use sunscreen, because retinols make your skin prone to sunburn. Which is funny because retinols are actually like correcting the damage they're correcting the damage that the sun, the UVA and the UVB rays can do. So wear your sunscreen in order to prevent your skin from becoming more damaged from all the repair you're doing at night. Does that make sense? But I have really enjoyed this Naturium Dew Glow Moisturizer SPF 50. They've included on this a PA, I noticed, and I thought that was clever. This is a chemical formulation, so it's broad spectrum. It's on the box. It's like PA+++. The PA plus system is what they use in Asia. I think it's just Korea, not sure. Those sunscreens that are protecting against the aging rays, the UVA rays. And so the number of pluses is the amount of protection. So more pluses, more protection. Now, okay, so I did a dedicated video on this product. It is the Peter Thomas Roth Instant Firmex No Filter Primer. This is skincare / makeup primer that they have formulated, and I used it for an entire week. I gotta admit, I haven't used it in the last week or so because I've been trying other things and I forget, and I'm terrible. Also, my allergies really bothered me. My son was home for spring break, and I just was really kind of confused. You know what I mean? I am such a routine person. I think I have undiagnosed adult ADD. I think things just like really throw me off, and I am, yeah. And I just have a really hard time focusing and remembering stuff. Could be the menopause. Hard to know. So this does not have anything that I think can trigger my sensitive skin. I used it over my sunscreen before my foundation, and I loved the results. Now I've also used it by itself and then followed with sunscreen and makeup. Works well too. What I noticed that it didn't work very well underneath was powder foundation. And I think it's because my skin is still a little bit too dry. When I get into the summer months, like the throes of July and August, my skin will be constantly dewy. It'll be a constant combination of sweat and oil with the heat. So when I wear my powder foundation in the summer months, which I love powder foundation in the summer months, I'm going to try that. I'm going to try this. But what this did for me was it made my foundation wear smoother, longer, more intact, you know? So I felt like it just was, I had a lot of good skin days when I wore this. And then my real kind of prise de résistance was when I used this the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better foundation over it. Now, I forgot I had this. I reviewed this 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. I forgot how much I loved it. I still love it. I introduced it back in the fold. I was like, hey girl, I was a bin. I'm so sorry I forgot you in my drawer. That's, you know. So let's talk about powder foundation. I think it was on Instagram I made a reel about the Wander Beauty Wanderlust. So they repackaged this. It is in a much more kind of compact. They also introduced a few more shades to their shade range, and they actually reformulated this, I want to say like a year or two ago, to be less breakable, less prone to breakage, which is pretty funny because 4 years ago, I dropped mine in a bathroom at a restaurant and it broke, and I almost cried. I literally came back to the table with all my friends and they were like, are you okay? Did something happen? And I'm like, yeah, my favorite powder foundation compact smashed on the bathroom floor. It was like a really kind of hard tile bathroom floor, very industrial strength. Which a bathroom floor should be in a public restroom. But anyway, I was like, and I believe Wander Beauty sent me some more because I'm on their PR list, but they really took it to heart, and I think they sent me like 2 more compacts. Anyway, so I've since finished those, but I did buy this, and it's shade light medium. A few of you said, why do their shades run so warm? And I don't know. Personally, I find this to be perfect for my shade. I'm wearing it today, and I am kind of a cool tone, but I'm also kind of a neutral tone. But I also sometimes wear things that are yellow. Maybe they're too yellow for me and I should know better. I don't know. But the light medium on my skin, I find it to be a really good match. But long story long, I love this foundation. I still love this foundation, regardless of anything that they have changed recently or in the last few years. It has still been my number one. Let's talk this drugstore product, the Physicians Formula Butter Glow. I think this is freaking gorgeous. I feel like I got this right away when it launched, and I did a couple Instagram reels on it, and then now I feel like more and more creators are discovering it. I noticed that Bethany likes it, and if you guys haven't seen her stuff on Instagram, well, don't watch it. Watch me. I'm just kidding. She's kind of like blowing up her Instagram with these drugstore reviews, and it's great because sometimes I'm like, see, Bethany likes it, but then part of me is going, I talked about that like 6 months ago, but I only have like a few of you to pay attention, so yeah. nobody listened. But if Bethany says, then okay, you know, and it's like, no, I knew this first. I'm always like that, you guys. I know. Some of you have been watching my channel for years and you're like, and you guys are so sweet. And you're like in the comments, like, yes, Rebecca, you said it first. I am such a stinker. I don't know if that's the Leo in me. I don't know if that's the youngest child in the family in me. I don't know, but it's like, no, give me credit. Okay, so the Butter Glow, I haven't tried the bronze one, but I love this. Okay, let's put on a little bit. So what I like about this is you can use it over makeup, under makeup. It's a little bit like the e.l.f. if you, but there's only one shade of this. So yeah, it's got a scent and there's only one shade. So if you love the e.l.f., you know, that's okay. You don't have to get this. This though is just sheer and it works really nicely even over powder products, liquid products, and it's just beautiful. It's just really, really beautiful. And as you can see, now I am even more shiny than I was before. The Flower Beauty Serum Concealer has been quite the winner. I chose the shade Sand. I seem to love this more than the vanilla. The vanilla was a little light, but the Sand seems to be perfect. This is a beautiful concealer. I really love how much coverage it provides. It doesn't crease. It's not cakey. And I enjoy it. So, you know, I've always been such a fan of the CoverGirl Simply Ageless. And this one, I gotta say, is maybe along those lines, but more coverage. So I have been really, really enjoying that. Okay, so Hard Candy. They have these new eyeshadow crayons. They're called Eye Def, and they are waterproof and long wearing. And this shade Cold Brew is my favorite. I love it. It is so good and it's so creamy. It blends easy and I like it because you can slap it on. It's kind of that, you know, it's that brown, it's kind of that bronzy copper brown shade that just works so well as a one and done. And I really, really like it. Yeah, so thank you Hard Candy for sending me this, and it's a winner. Also, Koki has new eyebrow pencils that I love, and you can get them on Amazon. I love how they have this, the gold, but it's like the square. It fits in my hand so nicely. They're these micro thin pencils. I seem to be wearing shade Dark Chocolate, which is, you know, not the shade I expected to enjoy, but no, sorry, it's called Chocolate Brown because, yeah, I'm weird that way. I like the spoolie on here and I just think it's really, really good. So, good job, Koki. Oh, Joa has so many new products out right now. CVS, if your CVS finally got its act together. Yeah, my CVS was just a wreck for January and part of February. And then finally, they got the CVS display all nice and put together and restocked with their new launches. But the Flower Beauty one, I have yet to see it fixed. So I'm really hoping, I mean, they had the serum, but I was like, how about some other stuff, please? Anyway, Joa has these new Color Haul shadows and they're $11 at CVS. I really love them. This is Smoke Show. It's such a beautiful combination of, you know, beige and some pretty golds and what is that? Almost like a taupe. Like these are kind of more like a metallic taupe. They're lovely. They're lovely. They wear well. They're beautiful. I really like them. Lip products. My obsessions lately for lips have been the lip bar. I found it at Target and I can't get enough of it. And it's this Soft Focus Kissable and it's called Bare Me is the shade. And I really love all the shades, but this one is kind of a pink, like a pink mauve. So good. You see that? Love it. I love it. What lip liner am I wearing, you ask? Well, I will tell you. From Rimmel. Now, it's not the Exaggerate. It's not the mechanical auto pencil. It's the one you sharpen. Now, the reason I love this, it gives a little of that like 90s kind of, I call it liver shade, where it's like sort of taupe, sort of beige, sort of nude, but a little more wearable than what I did in the 90s. I basically just put like really almost gray lip liner. So I found these, they're right around $7. I really like them because I love an automatic lip pencil. Love, love, love it. But sometimes when you want, there seems to be a definition when you kind of want to sketch on your lip liner, and I've seen makeup artists do it, and it seems like when they use lip pencils that you sharpen, they seem to they have more control. So this is why I've been using this, and I really, really like it. It's just nice. It's hard for me to find one in a kind of sharpener situation that I like. The other thing is I feel better when I use a pencil that I have to sharpen, because then it's gone. When I've used it, I've used it up, it's gone. It doesn't have plastic that just sort of, you know, goes in a landfill. It just has wood shavings that go in a landfill. BK Beauty lipsticks. Oh, always and forever love BK Beauty lipsticks, and they just restocked, well, a couple weeks ago, Inner Beauty, which is another very popular shade that they've had. Hang on, I'm gonna wear it. Yeah, so they just got Inner Beauty back in stock. Something about BK Beauty lipsticks that are special is the colors. Like, every color looks nice on just about everybody. They wear beautifully, and then your lips feel so good afterwards. And it also just feels so nice to put it on. Like, I love the tube. I love it. Then this fragrance by Haley Kyoko. She is a artist. She is, is she considered rap, hip hop? I'm so bad at that. I'm so sorry. That just shows you my boomer Gen X-ness. But she has a fragrance, and it's so lovely. It is very warm. Here is the bottle. I have a discount code that expires April 1st, and I begged them to extend it, but they can't. So whenever this video goes up, I'm very sorry if when you see it, the discount code is gone. This reminds me, it has scents of vanilla and like orange, you know, there's like a citrus element, a warm vanilla element, and then there's a rose. So if you like a finish that kind of is a soft rose at the end, I think you'll really like this. It's perfect for spring because it's got like a warmth to it, which I love. I have to have not too musky, not cedar, more like vanilla, a little bit of sugar, but then the floral in it has that pretty, pretty finish at the end. I will link it below, and you can see on the website like the descriptions of the notes, but that was my olfactory interpretation for you. So I was sent a hairdryer, and I really was skeptical about this because there are so many hairdryers on Amazon that are so-called dupes for some of the higher end luxury hair tools. And when they reached out to send me this, I was a little like, I don't know, but I really wanted to see for myself because, you know, this technology where it has the cooling, and I'm not sure what they call it. I think it's ion technology, but let me share with you what makes this so exciting. And the brand is like Cow, I don't know. I will put it below, of course. It isn't cheap. I think it's like around $100. It's not as expensive as some of the others. It comes with just the one attachment, which is kind of magnetic, which I love having this. My hair has never had such a good blowout at home until I used this. So it has the power switch, it has the temperature setting, even with a cool shot, and then it has the speed, which is 2 speeds, high and low. Now, what I want to share with you is, listen. Okay, so that's high, that's low. So it has the cool, and then that's like low, medium, hot. It gets pretty hot, but not like I can stand it. It's not terribly hot. Like it's humanely hot. Yeah, it feels good. Okay, it's getting a little hot. All right, now listen. It doesn't have a motor. It doesn't have the propeller. I was like, oh my God. That's what makes these so amazing. Okay? I've never had my hairdryer is, well, it's only 3 years old. I always buy a hairdryer cheap because the one died. Like where you're using it and then all of a sudden smoke comes out of it and then it like sparks and then you're like, oh my God. And then you can't use it anymore and the motor dies and that's it. So you go to Target or Walmart or Ulta or whatever and you buy the next one on the shelf that looks decent, right around 40 bucks. And you're like, all right, here we go again, you know? So I've never had one of these. Now, I'm definitely going to get one of the high-end ones and I will let you know how it compares. But I just thought if you're looking for a really, really good hairdryer, this could be it. And it's cute. I will put it down below because I don't know how to pronounce it. But it's exciting. Oh my God, it's so exciting. I love it. It's powerful. It's easy to use. It's lightweight. It doesn't have a crazy motor. So that I wanted to share with you. Yeah. Alrighty, folks. I will list everything below. My husband's mowing the lawn, so that's my cue to wrap this up. And if I forget something, let me know. There's always one thing I forget. And yeah, so if there's a discount code or something, I'll include that, which means I probably get an affiliate payout. So disclosing that to you. And that's everything. Thank you so much. And here's to April. Love April. It's my daughter's birthday month. Okay, take care. I'll see you next time. Bye.